Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video, and today we're going to be taking on the brand new 2.5 APOC Shadow with an E0S0 Boothill as well as an E0S0 Feixiao. Now, real quick, on the first off, obviously we're going to be using Boothill for all of the physical weakness, and we will be playing him in a Super Break team with Bronya and Ruan. We're using Bronya instead of Harmony MC here, just because there is no imaginary weakness, so Harmony MC does kind of fall off because Boothill does rely on you breaking quickly, hence why we're going for Bronya instead. And then obviously we're going to be taking the break effect buff, whoopsie daisies. And then for the second half, we're going to be using our E0S0 Feixiao, and as the title says, we're not going to be using Robin. I mean, my Robin's not even maxed out yet. Her traces aren't fully maxed out, nor is her Lyco max level. So that's another reason why we won't be using her. But instead, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be picking up Jiaoqiu. Now, last video, I showed 4 alternatives to Robin, those being Ruan, but we're using her on the second side. So instead, we're going to go for Jiaoqiu, who I'd say is probably a third best option. And then if you don't have a Jiaoqiu, you could go for Pela or Silverwolf. You can just check out the other video. I do some testing in Memory of Chaos as well as a little bit in APOC Shadow. So if you want to see more alternatives, you can check that out. And then obviously we're going to be going for Aventurine and then also March 7th. Now, character builds are going to be at the end of the video, but one thing I should mention is that my Feixiao's traces aren't necessarily maxed out, and my March 7th traces are definitely not maxed out, so you can definitely improve upon these kills, especially if you have a Robin. But with that being said, let's just hop right into it with the first half. Alright, and here we are now in the first half with our beautiful Boothill, one of the most underrated characters in the game in my opinion, as well as one of the most fun. Now then, Aventurine is going to start off by sapping some of our energy, which is a bit annoying for our energy rotations, but it shouldn't be too big of an issue. We are going to Ruan ult here, just straight away. He's going to go again. Ouch, that hurts. I'll be real, one problem I have with Boothill is I wish his base HP and defense was a bit higher. But I can just put a HP or defense piece on him. I just need to get the right speed stats just for the sake of speed shooting. Anyway, we're just gonna Bronya E again. Oh, I'm just realizing now that didn't kill. Whoopsies. It should be fine though, because if we ult, we should be able to kill her because we still have our Bronya buffs up. And Boothill's ult will increase damage slightly thanks to Bronya's attack buffs. But anyway, we are already at 3 stacks on our Boothill. We are just going to heal up our entire team here with Gallagher because, as we did kind of see, Aventurine can do a little bit of damage to us. Although, luckily, all of our characters other than Boothill do have over 4,000 HP. Okay, I am going to basic here on Aventurine so that we can go after our Boothill. And will he get his ultimate? Yes, he will. Okay, lovely. Oh, okay, we already destroyed all the dice we needed to. That's pretty nice. Well then, I did not think that would go so smoothly that quick. Anyway, we're gonna proc Bronya's ultimate here into a Boothill ultimate, and we deal 59k. That's still pretty decent damage. And then anyway, we go into a basic, and we hit 545k on our Boothill. That's what we like to see. This is why I love Boothill, because he just absolutely nukes a boss. Anyway, skill on Ruan. Unfortunately, we don't have Ruan ultimate up, which is a bit of a shame, but it's fine. We're still hitting for 314k on our Boothill. And we go again. Luckily, we don't need to use the skill. 324k this time. Just gonna basic here on Ruan. Gets us her ultimate as well as her healing, so she's up to max HP. And I was thinking of skilling on Gallagher for the energy, but you know, it's not worth it. And okay, only 2% HP left on thingy. Okay, you know what? Since he's gonna sap our energy straight away, like we don't have a choice, we might as well ult here, and I'm gonna take that one with the dice. I don't know if this gives us any buffs. I'll be honest, I don't read. Whenever I go into APOC Shadow, I just go in kind of blind, so yeah, I do kind of wish that the dice did take him down so that we could have an extra turn on our Boothill to break some of Aventurine's weakness. But, oh well. It shouldn't make too much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. We're doing pretty well for ourselves here. Anyway, I am just going to heal up Boothill, and ooh, I am glad that I did. Actually, I think he still would have survived, but yeah, better safe than sorry, especially when we still have a lot of skill points available. And okay, now, okay, if we basic attack, we'll go before our Boothill again anyway, which basically makes no sense. Actually, technically, I could have done it. Gives us an extra skill point. Oh well, too late. That's in the past now. Just going to use our ultimate here, and 149. Okay, that did not take him down. Whoops, you know what? I'm just gonna finish this guy off. We'll leave that guy for a little bit later. Oh wait, oh, I'm just now realizing that these dice all have different values. How have I only realized that now? Oh my days. Wow, okay. Yeah, I did a couple of runs, if you guys couldn't tell. I tried a Feixiao plus Dr. Ratio team. It didn't work out. I just wanted to try that out for fun. But yeah, when I was doing that, I did not realize that these dice had different values. I'm dumb. Well then. That's a bit unfortunate there. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do now then? Yeah, I mean, I might as well just skill our Boothill. I still can't believe the fact that I did not realize that earlier. I am a bit gobsmacked. Anyways then, let's see. I am just gonna Bronya ultimate here because I have basically no reason not to. Actually, it doesn't give us a skill point this time. Unlucky. Okay, gonna use my ult, take down this guy. Hopefully. Again, no, shame. This will give us 22. Okay, and if we just break the ×2, then we win. Okay then. Basic here, proc our Ruan Mei's ult. Just gonna basic attack this guy with our Boothill. I wish that Gallagher took him down, but he didn't, which, you know, too bad. Basic, takes him down, and now Aventurine is vulnerable. Lovely. Go back into our Boothill. I hope we get our ultimate up because we are just short. Yes, we do. There we go. Booty cheeks, my king. 200k. We're back here again. And skill into a basic. We deal 472k this time. We deal a lot more damage thanks to Ruan Mei's ultimate being up. Again, Gallagher's basically doing no damage just because of the fact that we don't have Harmony Trailblazer here, which, you know, too bad, but I rather get all the extra turns on our Boothill, hence why we are using Bronya instead, as I did mention in the intro. It's literally just Boothill doing damage on our team. Okay, 372k, and then if okay, we have our ultimate available, but we don't even need to use it. There we go, battle over, and we hit a nice big 3,499 with our Boothill. Basically 3.5k. Which, you know what, I will gladly take, considering the fact that my Ruan Mei is far from being perfectly built. Same with my Boothill, there's much to be desired, but we will show that off in the character build section. Now it is time to move on to the Feixiao run, so I will see you guys in a sec. Alrighty then, here we are now with our Feixiao on the second half. Now, if I'm being honest, I feel like Feixiao's maybe a bit better on the first half, but you know what, I haven't tried her out in the second half yet. I don't know what I'm doing, so I am just going to hope for the best. Anyway then, she is obviously going to spawn in her little flowers here. Now the purple one will help you if you're running a break team, so if you're running like Firefly, then you should go for the purple flower, but since we're using Feixiao, we are going to go for this one because it will give us a nice little attack buff. Anyway, we're going to skill on our Jiaoqiu and then go into an ultimate, which will set all of these guys to 4 stacks, which is very nice for us here. Oops, I forgot to use my March ultimate slightly earlier. Too bad. Shouldn't really change much. 12k, yeah, she doesn't really do much on her ultimate, unfortunately, but it doesn't change much. And we do get her enhanced basic up. This should take it out, which means we can, and it also did 94k, which is pretty damn nice. And now I'm just going to use my ult here on Fantilia so that we can run her weakness break bar down. I would probably prefer Ruan Mei here slightly, but Jiaoqiu will still get the job done, especially considering there's 5 weakness down here, so we can use him. But yeah, it's kind of nice to have Ruan Mei just because of the weakness break proficiency. I really like her in the APOC Shadow with Feixiao. If you don't have a Robin, I would look into a Ruan Mei. But since us is on the other half, Jiaoqiu will have to get the job done. Like I said, you could also use Silver for Pela. They'll do decently fine. I know Hanya is also another decent option, at least I assume, because I know she's a very good 4-star DPS, just not many people know how to use her that efficiently. But if you do, I mean, if you don't, I'm sure you're not watching a video like this, unless you're just curious, in which case, hey, thank you, I welcome you. Anyway, skill on our, ult on our March Rover will deal a nice bit of toughness bar, and then she has just a little bit left. Maybe Aventurine's follow-up can get her. We get exactly 7, and, oh, okay, there we go. When I was playing Dr. Ratio on this half, I normally took down 2 Lotus Flowers, which actually gave us a bigger attack buff. I wonder if, I wonder if us taking this down actually nerfs our damage a bit and makes us a bit weaker. I mean, let's look at our buffs right now. We have 188 crit damage to 100 crit rate to like 3k attack. And then just some other miscellaneous buffs here, as well as the 35 vulnerability and 15 ult vulnerability from our Jiaoqiu on Fantilia. Now, let's see, how much damage do we do? The answer is 300k. Nice, good enough. But, I mean, obviously you can hit higher, just the thing is that, like I said, we only broke one Lotus Flower, so instead of 2 buffs, we have only 1. But, I mean, maybe we'll balance out from the fact that we didn't have to go through another round of breaking. Who knows? TBH. Anyway, just gonna go for as many hits here as we can. Obviously, just want to take her down before she comes back up, because that would be quite embarrassing if we were using Feixiao but failed to take her down. In 37 into 31 into 11 into 31 into 146, and the ultimate will deal a massive 307k, and she has 5% left. Okay, you know, I'm slowly starting to think if we actually went on to the second wave of Lotus Flowers, we might actually be doing slightly better, but we are fine nonetheless. Onto the second half, still have 1662 AV remaining. I think the Boothill half actually might have been a bit quicker. Oh, we actually don't have any shields from our Aventurine. That's a bit unlucky there, but yeah, no, it's fine. We'll just get it from his ultimate. Shouldn't really make much of a difference here. Only gave us 2 points. Oh well, not too big of an issue. And then we'll just skill here. Alt. The nice thing about Jiaoqiu is that all of these guys already have the what's it called? The vulnerability up, just because that's how Jiaoqiu's kit works, which is why I really like him and prefer him to someone like Payload, just because he has more uptime and he's just a bit more comfortable. Anyway, going into the ultimate now, and 32k on the break, skill and follow-up should break. We are going to slightly overstack on our ultimate, but it's fine. Actually, no, I think it's basically perfect. I'm actually going to start making work on the second flower, just because I do want to get a few more damage buffs on so that we don't take too long in the second half. Anyway, and we do 96k, but that's fine because the main thing we're trying to do on this half is toughness bar damage. You know, since we have skill points, I am just gonna use it here to get us some shields up, because this is the part where we basic on our Jiaoqiu anyway, and we go back into spamming E on Fantilia again. 96k, low of toughness bar damage, and we should be fine here. Yep. Actually, I'm pretty sure my Aventurine's on the trend light cone instead of a proper defense one, which I'd use on him, which, I mean, it shouldn't do too much of an issue. I don't mind running my HP a bit low here. Oh, she reset the HP on the flowers. I forgot she does that. Whoopsies, slight misplay on my part. Anyway, yeah, like I said, Aventurine, I'm just playing him as SP positive as I can, but we can shield in emergency, so I don't really mind running our character's HP that low, just because it really shouldn't make that much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. Again, we can just get a stack from our ultimate, so I don't really need to shield here. Oh, we actually do miss on our ultimate slightly. A shame, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'd say it's more of a non-issue. There we go. Okay, now if we need to shield, we can, because we're getting into triple digits on our Jiaoqiu's health, but yeah. Okay, 4 points on our ult. Decent. 10. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we should be fine when it comes to sustain. She's nearly broken. I am just gonna ult here, even though we still have some more uptime on our Jiaoqiu. Just reason being that I want to deal a bit more toughness bar damage, and I also do want to take down this flower actually, just so that we get, like I said, the buff once again, so we don't make the same mistake as we did in the first half by literally killing it too quickly, which is quite funny. Anyway, actually this is going to deal some toughness bar damage to Fantilia. I just hope it's enough. Gonna ult it just in case. Oh, and okay, never mind, it's enough. And now if we pop our ultimate, we remember we were dealing like 300k earlier. Now with 4 stacks we are dealing, okay, way more. We're dealing 380k. There we go. Okay, nice. Yeah, I feel like this is the way to go. Try break more Lotus Flowers if you can. And anyway, I'm just going to spam skills here so that we get a bit more energy on our Jiaoqiu, so we can cycle through our Feixiao ult a little bit quicker. And we hit 380k again, so yeah, that's like an 80k damage increase per ultimate. And then obviously for every other action we do, which is a nice big damage increase. Now, once again, Trace is unmaxed, so you can definitely kill this quicker than I can. And again, not using a Robin, not using a Topaz. So yeah, you guys should definitely be fine in comparison to me, although we still managed to clear over 1300 quite comfortably with a lot of room for improvement. So I'd say this is a pretty decent run. So yeah, in total we get a score of 6,895, basically 6.9k, which is, you know, 300 over the 6.6k requirement. So yeah, I'd say this was a pretty good clear. Obviously, much room for improvement if you have better builds than me. Like I said, all characters E0S0. And to prove it, let us move on to the character builds. Well then, as you can see, E0S0, we were still very much able to clear this current APOC Shadow, and we didn't need to use Robin or Topaz. Now, real quick, when it comes to our character builds, our Boothill is on 200 break effect, and he is on the Sleep Like the Dead Lycon. Literally, this is just here as a stat stick. Traces, fully maxed, relics. On this set, obviously we only need to worry about the first half of the 4-piece because we don't have Super Break on our team. And then he is E0. When it comes to our Ruan Mei, 158 speed, 117 break effect goes up to 137, but that's it. Although, you know, her ultimate buff, although nice, we don't need it as much on Boothill because we are mainly doing break damage. Also, when it comes to our Bronya, I know Boothill's on 145 speed, Bronya's on 146. But in battle, Boothill will actually get boosted higher than Bronya, which is why we go Boothill, then Bronya, then Boothill. You need to play around a bit of speed tuning when you want to play Boothill and Bronya, especially over Ruan Mei. But if you get there eventually, it will have amazing results. She does have a signature icon. Trace is almost maxed out, but that doesn't really matter here. 2-piece speed and then just 2-piece rainbow so we can hit our breakpoint requirements. And then she is E1 as well, which can be nice sometimes. And then when it comes to our Gallagher, 147 speed goes up a bit. Honestly, without Harmony MC, Gallagher does basically no damage, so all the break effect we have on him doesn't really matter. His only real job here is to sustain. This is a DPS Gallagher build, but I just wasn't bothered to change it. And then when it comes to our second side, Feixiao, 144 speed. You did kind of see this in battle. 88 crit goes up to 100, obviously 118, but gets boosted by March and Broken Keel on Aventurine. And then also she has her 36 increase from from this trace. And then level 7 skill, this attack node isn't picked up yet. Relics leave a lot to be desired, especially the hands and the chest piece and the boots. I mean, they're okay, but yeah. And then obviously not even the best relic set. So yeah, we can improve a lot from our Feixiao run. And I think you could probably see that from the score, but we still managed to hit over 3.3k, which is what you really need to do. And then for our March, 138 speed, because I have speed boots on instead of attack, because I don't have any decent ones. 73, 138. S5 swordplay, traces, far from being maxed out, although we do have the basic maxed out, which is nice. And then we are on Musketeer because she does a lot of basic attacks. And yep, and she is E6. And then finally actually, Mr. Jiaoqiu over here on 159 speed, as well as 148 effect hit rate on this Eyes of the Prey S4 traces, maxed out. And then he is on 2-piece speed and 2-piece rainbow once again on the EHR set, and then E0, and then Aventurine. He is on the trend icon. I'm lazy, can't be bothered to take it off. Still hits 3.9k defense, 135 speed. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Now when it comes to future content, I am hoping to do a few more APOC Shadow clears. You know, I want to try a Blade one. I want to try a Jingliu one as well, definitely. Maybe I'll do a Blade and a Jingliu one. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe. And then we also probably have some spoiler videos coming out on Genshin because that also just reset. So yeah, for more Genshin, more HSL, be sure to subscribe. And with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.